this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm taking a look today at my Christmas haul from Diamond Art Club. I don't know actually, can you call it a haul when it's two paintings? It's two big paintings. I bought these when Diamond Art Club did their Christmas release in November. I think it was about the 8th of November, and I haven't thought to check if these are still in stock, so I'll do that now and then pop that on the screen. But yeah, I bought these thinking I would probably work on one of them for this year, but then in the end I started working on the Dominic Davison Mystery Christmas kit that came out in Diamond Art Club's Christmas in July event. And I've been on a bit of a diamond painting frenzy recently. I have been doing a lot, so I'm well over halfway on that. But I don't think I'm going to finish it early enough that I'm going to want to start another really big project this year. So I wanted to take a quick look at these before they head up into the loft, ready for next Christmas season. Yeah, and I thought I would do that with you. This is going to be, well, some might call it a lazy unboxing. I'm going to call it a cozy unboxing. Because these are my kits, I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail. I'm not going to go through all the specifics. I'm not going to go through the drills. So I'm just putting that on here as fair warning now, because I know some people have certain expectations of unboxings and that's not what you're going to get here. So if that is going to irk you, apologies. But yeah, I just basically want to have a look at my kits, and I thought I would bring you along with me. So the kits that I bought, and I was really umming and ahhing because I really liked these, but I was trying to be good. Although I don't actually have that many Christmas kits in my stash, in my defense. But yeah, I got egged on by friends. So obviously I'm blaming them and saying it's their fault that I bought these, but they didn't exactly, you know, twist my arm that hard. So I got Christmas at Gingerbread Cottage by Thomas Kinkade Studios. So if you didn't know, Diamond Art Club have recently licensed Thomas Kinkade, and they did like this whole Thomas Kinkade release, which was really cool. And now they're kind of getting mixed in with other releases. And I thought this one was beautiful. Possibly a bit samey with colours, so it's probably one that I will do in stages, and I might not get it all done one Christmas season, but who knows. And then the other one that I really, really loved was Cozy Christmas Cottage by Tom Wood. And I really like kits like these that are very Christmassy, very wintry in vibe, but aren't like full on Christmas. You know, I like a mixture of all those things. So, you know, I love doing a Christmas tree, a snowman, all that kind of thing. But I do love ones that just have a Christmassy vibe and it's a bit more chill. So these are right up my alley. They're both pretty big and beastie. This one's a little smaller. It is 85.9 centimeters by 65 centimeters. This one is 92.8 by 69.9. And they're both square drill kits, as kits often are at this size, because, you know, if they've needed to be rendered in a large size, they're probably going to have enough detail that they benefit from that, right? The Thomas Kinkade has 81 colours, which includes 3 kind of special drills. 2 Aurora Borealis, 2 iridescent diamonds, and 1 fairy dust diamond. I'll have a peek through the side of the box and see if I can pick those out, but the bag of diamonds. And then this one has 80 colours, which includes 2 Aurora Borealis, 1 electro diamond, and 3 fairy dust diamonds. I don't think I've actually worked with an electro diamond yet. They don't come out in that many kits, do they? I think they're the ones that have a kind of metallic effect, so I'm definitely going to be interested to see if I can spot those. Anyway, which one am I going to look at first? I think this one. So let's put Thomas Kinkade to the side and crack on. So these both came in Diamond Art Club's newer style of boxes, which I really like. I think it's probably quite clearly a budgetary thing. You know, this is enabling them to make generic boxes and then just have a sleeve. So I imagine that's saving them some money. But I like it. My only concern is I have a lot of kits, particularly bigger kits, where the seams of I haven't undone the cellophane enough. The seams of the box can split after a while, particularly kits where I've got them out properly and looked at all the drills, and then like I never get it put away as neatly as the people who are packaging these in the first place would. And I do wonder with those, because I can get the box back over it, and if the seams, the sides split, I can just sellotape it. Whereas with these, I wonder if I'm going to get to a point where I can't get this around it. I guess then this would split and I'd sellotape that. I'm not sure. We'll see. Hopefully it won't be an issue, but I imagine it will at some point. So you slide off that sleeve, and that's got all the kit specific details on. And then as you can see, this is a lot more generic, and it's just got a sticker at the bottom to show you which kit it actually is. I love this one. I think this is the one I'm more looking forward to working on out of the two. The Thomas Kinkade, I think, is a gorgeous scene, but quite samey, as I said. So here is the toolkit. I'm not actually going to go through the toolkit because I think most people have seen these before. If by some chance you haven't, click on any of my sneak peeks for Diamond Art Club, because those are the kits, the videos even, where I go into all of the details of the kit that I'm unboxing in order to promote them for Diamond Art Club. But yeah, I'm just going to assume most of us know what's in here. Basically, it's a tray, a twist and pick pen, some applicators, some wax, and some baggies. And then underneath, let's have a look. I'm on the hunt for a gold treasure quest card, because then I will have enough to get a custom kit. I don't know what my custom kit is going to be yet, but I still want to have the ability to order it when I'm ready. So yeah, again, working on the basis most people here are going to have seen all this. I'm not going to go through it, but just know if you're a new customer to Diamond Art Club, there is a lot of information in here, including a discount code, and make sure you never pay full price for Diamond Art Club. Check out my affiliate codes in the description box if you are a first-time customer of Diamond Art Club looking to make your first purchase and you would like to save a bit of money and support the channel. Okay, so bronze card, first of all, Cozy Christmas Cottage. I do love the treasure quest cards. I keep them all in a card wallet. And they're just, yeah, I'm a collector. Like, aren't a lot of us collectors in this hobby, really? That's why a lot of us have, you know, more kits than we could do in a decade at this point. But yeah, you use these to claim rewards. Check out diamondartclub.com/redeem if you can just about see that through the holographics. And that will explain to you how you can collect different cards of different colours, use the codes that are under the scratch off labels, and claim rewards. And here it is. I mean, isn't it just gorgeous? Mind you though, I'm looking at it and I was saying that the Thomas Kinkade looks like it'll be a bit samey. This is going to have a lot of browns and neutrals, but it's not going to be samey in the same way, I don't think, because there's lots of smaller details in this one. But it is, I mean, it's a perfect name, isn't it? Cozy Christmas Cottage. I say that. Yeah, that is what it's called. Because it is a very, very cozy scene. Love it. And then here are all the colours via sticky labels. So it kind of makes it look like a darker colour palette than I'd think. But then it isn't like a really brightly lit room or anything. There are a lot of shadows in the image, aren't there? So yeah, loads and loads and loads of neutral shades. And then at the end are the special drills. So K is going to be that electro diamond. 444 is yellow, so I assume that is going to be like a gold once it's transformed into metallic. I'm not sure. I will do my best to suss that out without getting all the drills out. And then you've got your ABs and your fairy dust drills. ABs have a special glitzy coating. Electro diamonds, as I've said, I think are metallic. And then fairy dust have a subtle glitter coating. They're lovely. Okay. Let's take a peek. I just couldn't put these away without taking a look at them, because they will, like, I've reached a point now where my diamond painting cupboard is full, sadly. So I started sending my husband up to the loft to stash them up there. And particularly like all the seasonal ones, because they're ones I know I'm not going to want to work on until that season comes around again. But yeah, he's not very impressed every time I ask him to get the ladder out again and go up there. So, oh, there they are. I see them. Yeah. Can you see that? I know it's not ideal peering through the packaging. But you can see the yellow base at the bottom, because like I said, nerd that I am, 444 I recognise as being a yellow DMC. But then you can see that they just have this gold coating. Really cool. And yeah, the nerd in me definitely loves trying new special drills. I'm intrigued. I'll have to try and suss out where they go. And then you've got your ABs there, and there is a fairy dust. Hard to see through all the packaging, but it has got that glittery coating on. It's actually a really nice colour palette. Dare I say, it is a cozy colour palette. Right, where was I? I had a little break because my husband came home. So I think I looked at these. Let's have a quick look at the canvas. And as ever, I'm going to roll it back on itself. And also I will struggle to show you all of it because this is big and beastie. Right. Oh, it's a little bit crumpled, that one. You don't often see that. Let me just, it's a good thing I've checked it because I can hopefully roll it back on itself because it's just crumpled where the cover is slightly uncovered. I don't think it's affected the stickiness, but I think what I will do is roll it carefully so that that's on the inside, so that hopefully it will be all in the right place by the time I want to work on it. Here it is. Can I go out any further? Yes, a little bit. Oh, there's an orange cat. I do love my orange cats. I have Harry. Long-time viewers might remember Harry because he hasn't actually deigned to grace a video very recently, because usually I film in the daytime and he's often out and about. But yeah, love me an orange cat. I don't know. I feel like I'm repeating myself because I just keep thinking what a cozy scene it is, and that's like such an unintelligent observation when it's literally called Cozy Christmas Cottage. But it is coziness personified. Or not personified. You know what I mean. I'm trying to work out, I mean, famous last words, because I'm not good at judging this. But I wouldn't say for a large kit that it was overly confetti intensive. Like, there are definitely patches where there's quite a bit of confetti. Like, there's a tree over here. There's the wreath and the holly on the mantelpiece. A lot of the rest of it is more sort of small blocks of colour and might work up a little bit quicker, which is cool. Because I do have this issue with seasonal kits where, because I really like to work on them where they're seasonally appropriate, it's quite hard to get a big kit done within the Christmas season. Last year what I did was I started it and then I put it away to finish in Christmas in July. This year I think I might actually finish my kit, but yeah, I think this one would be doable. Like, a big kit usually takes me anywhere from like 5 if I was speeding to maybe about 8 weeks, often broken up, so it's hard to say. Maybe this would be the lower end. Maybe this would be about 6 weeks. I'm not sure, but I do really, really like it. I don't remember seeing any other unboxings for this one either, because there weren't actually any sneak peeks for this Christmas release. Oh, I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased that my friends talked me into getting it. I'm just going to pull this cover back because there's, I see like an air bubble on this bit, which is, it won't cause any issues, but I may as well smooth it out since I know full well that this is going to go away in a cupboard until next year. A little bit the same thing there actually. Let's do that too. It's quite satisfying actually. Okay, I think the thing is the cover doesn't go as far past the edge of the kit as usual on this side. It feels like it would usually go further over the legend, and that's maybe why it's got a little crumpled. But that is now mostly covered, so it'll be fine. Worst comes to the worst, I've got some dot stick if it loses stickiness in this corner, but I think it'll be all right. Plus the way I work on kits, I work on an easel and I work sideways so that I always work on it in portrait mode because that suits the easel better. And I always start on this end just because I'm used to it, I guess, and it means I'm used to turning the symbols a certain direction in my mind. So all that is to say that this will be the first row of the kit that I do. So when I'm working on it, it won't sit out with this bit being a little bit uncovered for very long. Okay, beautiful. Right, I'm going to get this one away and have a look at the Thomas Kinkade. Okay, here we go with Christmas at Gingerbread Cottage. It is an absolute beauty, isn't it? And do you know what? One of the things with diamond painting for me is that the artwork that I'm drawn to is often the stuff that comes in really large sizes. And I'm trying not to buy the super large ones unless I love them. Trying being the operative word because, yeah, I love them a lot. So I get a lot of them. But then a thing that happens is they tend to sit in my stash for a really long time because I'm always daunted by starting the big ones. And one of my diamond painting New Year's resolutions for next year, and something that I've already started working on, is just to crack on. It's just to not be daunted by the fact it's going to be a longer project and to, yeah, just get on with it and not be intimidated by it. Because I guess I've never thought of it that way, but it is that I've sort of always been a little intimidated by them, knowing they'll take ages, knowing that if I only worked on large kits in a year, I wouldn't have that many finishes. But yeah, I plan to get better at just cracking on with them, and that's why I allowed myself to pick up these two big and beasties. But as I said, this one is a tiny bit smaller. I think actually when I was looking at the drills on the side, this is 90,000 and the other one's something like 104,000. So when you think of it as a difference of 14,000 drills to place, it's quite a lot. Okay. So toolkit, obviously exactly the same. And let's have a look in here. Whoops. That was the toolkit falling on the floor. And of course it is another bronze. I honestly don't mind in general because I think these are just an added perk. So I wouldn't expect to be able to claim rewards that soon, but it's, yeah. I mean, it's hard not to be a little bit jealous when you see people who've claimed several rewards already. But yeah, I just need that gold card and then I'll be all set. Anyways, very pretty, adding to my collection. And then inside, here are the drills. Very different colour palette with this one. This is mostly paler colours. I know that although it's like a snow scene, it's probably going to have very little in the way of actual white. I've done snow scenes before. I did a, what's his name? Chuck Pinson, Skating by Twilight, back for like my first Christmas of diamond painting. And that one was mostly shades of purple and pink because, you know, snow, it's not often pure white, is it? The lighting around it reflects on it. So yeah, lots of paler colours in here, lots of purples and pinky shades, in fact, pale blues. It's going to be gorgeous. And actually means that it will probably feel less samey to work on than it maybe looks like before getting into it. Charlie's just come in to say hello. I had the door shut because my husband was cooking in the kitchen in the room just behind me, and I heard this one wailing. He purred right into my mic then. Oh, he's lush, this kitten. Okay, so here's the drills, and yeah, all the blues and purples. Oh, I think I might have to take back what I said about how it'll be samey to work on, because actually this colour palette is gorgeous. Oh, and look at that lovely grey fairy dust. Can you see that? That is really pretty because it makes it seem almost like silver. And then there's an AB, a white AB. I forgot to look for where the drills went in Cozy Christmas Cottage, didn't I? Never mind. I will try and do that with this one. I can't see those iridescent drills. They may be in quite small bags. Iridescent drills in Diamond Art Club speak means crystal drills for most companies. So they're probably more familiar to a lot of us because crystal drills come up fairly often. I'm not personally a big fan of kits that have a load of crystal drills, but when they're used for accents and kind of texture, because they do look like a different kind of drill, I do like them. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Oh, this one. This one's got all the confetti that Cozy Christmas Cottage didn't from first glimpse. Isn't it funny how hard it can be to predict when you look at the artwork how the image will be? I mean, I say this, a lot of people are a lot better at it than me, but I wouldn't have expected this to be a colour blocking kit, but yeah, for some reason I hadn't clicked how much confetti there was, which in fairness is pretty stupid of me because it's got trees, and trees are just, anyone who doesn't like confetti, they are your nemesis because you cannot do trees without confetti. I personally enjoy confetti in small bursts. I like to have a good mixture in a painting. But this painting has got all this snowy bit in the foreground that is quite blocky. Also some bits like the roof and a little bit in the sky up there. So actually you will get a bit of a mixture. It definitely tends towards high confetti, but you get a little bit of blocking to break it up. It is so pretty. Hey Charlie. Yeah, squeak squeak. He's got such a high-pitched little meow. Let's have a look at special drills for this one because I do want to know particularly where the iridescent drills go. Except I see from the colour that they are red and yellow. So they are bound to be in this bit. Oh, so they're like fairy lights on the cottage. That is so fun. Oh, I like that. So yeah, you have a blue AB and that is also in those fairy lights. So these fairy lights are basically blue AB, red crystal drill, yellow crystal drill. Love that. And then probably nowhere else because yeah, there aren't those bright shades of colours anywhere else. There is a white AB and that one you can see peppered around everywhere up in the trees. Like it's this symbol here, so it's basically everywhere. And then over here as well. But just providing accents because like I said, you know, snow isn't going to actually be shown as white very often in the diamond painting. And then there was one fairy dust drill which was that beautiful silvery grey, and there's loads of that down here. Oh, beautiful, because you need a bit of shimmer in your snow, don't you? It's also here on the fence in front of the house. And a little bit up there in the trees as well. And there, yeah, so there's loads of that one. And it's such a gorgeous colour, that makes me happy. Oh, what a pretty kit. This is going to be really beautiful when done. Wow. Okay, well that is it from me really. Like I said, this is just quite a straightforward look at these kits with me. Yeah, I don't have too much more to say other than I'm happy with my little mini Diamond Art Club Christmas haul. Certainly pales in comparison compared to the damage I did to myself this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I'm filming this on the Tuesday after Cyber Monday. So yeah, I got a few kits on Black Friday. I got up at 5 AM, got my kits, went back to sleep, and then did the whole thing again on Cyber Monday for the mystery box because I really wanted that first mystery box they released because it said it had mystery kits in. Well, 4 of the 9 never before released kits were going to be mystery kits. So I got up at 5 AM and again and got that. And then that one is still in stock today, so I totally did not need to do that. And then, yeah, they did another mystery box in the evening. And I got that too. Oh, and I bought a Jaded Gem Shop yesterday because there was 35% off a cat fedora I've been wanting. Honestly, it has been an expensive few days. I don't know why I've done it to myself, but I am so excited to get it all. So yeah, in comparison to Christmas kits, I think it's pretty moderate of me. But hey, I'd done some cat sitting and stuff and had some YouTube money in, so that's how I fund it. And as much as I try to talk myself out of participating in over-consumerism and increasing my stash, yeah, it's not a strong point for me. My light has just gone out, which is definitely my cue to leave. Yeah, the charge doesn't last on it very long, unfortunately. So I am going to leave this here in the semi-darkness. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at these with me. Yeah, if you have, please consider dropping a like on the video. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I'd love to have you stick around. So please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.